Chapter 6. Communicable Diseases. What communicable diseases are? The diseases that spread from one person to a healthy person through air, contaminated food and water, direct contact with sick person, wearing clothes of a sick person, etc. are called communicable diseases. Bacteria, virus, fungi and protozoa are the microbes that spread infection among the human beings. So they are called infectious diseases also. Cholera, mumps, typhoid, cold and cough, hepatitis, malaria and tuberculosis are some of the common communicable diseases. Let us know more about them. Causes of communicable diseases by bacteria. Some communicable diseases are caused by bacteria in a single-celled microscopic living being. Bacteria may be round, rod-like or spiral in shape. They are found in air, water, soil, plants, animals, etc. Whooping cough, tuberculosis, plague, cholera, tetanus, pneumonia, typhoid, etc. are called bacterial diseases. By viruses. Viruses are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. They grow or multiply only inside plants and animals. They multiply very quickly. The diseases caused by them are called viral diseases. They are measles, influenza, mumps, AIDS, common cold, polio, rabies, chickenpox, etc. AIDS is caused by a virus named HIV. By fungi. Fungi or molds have been included in the group of microorganisms. They are non-green plants similar to bacteria, but they are a little larger than bacteria. Fungus mostly grows on dead or decaying materials. The diseases caused by fungi are called fungal infections. For example, ringworm, athlete's foot, and food poisoning. By protozoa. Protozoa are much bigger than bacteria. They are also unicellular organisms. They are a large group of organisms which live in water, soil, the bodies of animals including man, etc. Diseases caused by protozoa are dysentery and malaria. Spread of communicable diseases. Communicable diseases may create havoc and spell disaster if not cured in time. Germs travel as these diseases spread rapidly from one infected person to a healthy person through some agencies. Let us know more about them. Through infected air. The germs from the infected person come out in the air when he or she sneezes, coughs, speaks or spits and pass on to a healthy person through air. Diseases like influenza, smallpox, chickenpox, diphtheria, whooping cough, scarlet, fever, tuberculosis, etc. spread through air, through contaminated food and water. Food and water get contaminated when flies, mosquitoes, cockroaches, etc. transmit the germs from the garbage and sewer to the food and water. Thus, people fall sick by consuming them. Diseases like diarrhea, cholera, typhoid, food poisoning, jaundice, etc. spread through consuming contaminated food and water through direct contact. When a healthy person comes in direct contact with an infected person, diseases like measles, itch, chickenpox, ringworm, common cold, whooping cough, etc. spread. It also spreads through direct contact with the things used by the infected person like clothes, towels, utensils, bed linens, handkerchiefs, and other articles. Hence, the healthy person becomes prey of germs, bites of insects and other animals. Some diseases spread through insect bites or bites of other animals by transferring the germs from a sick person to a healthy person. Diseases like malaria, dengue, black fever, sleeping sickness, plague, etc. spread through insect bite. Malaria is spread by a protozoan carried by a female Anopheles mosquito. When this mosquito sucks the blood of a malaria patient, it carries germs of malaria, and when it bites a healthy person, the germs of malaria reach that person. Similarly, dengue is spread by a female Aedes mosquito. Black fever spread by sand flies. Sleeping sickness is spread by testy flies, and plague is spread by fleas through injuries and cuts. Some diseases spread through injuries or cuts in the body of a person. Anthrax and tetanus spread through this way. As the germs of these diseases can enter only through them and not through the healthy skin of a person, through infected blood and body fluids. When an infected person or a sick person donates blood, the germs present in the blood get transmitted to the person who needs transfusion. AIDS, an incurable disease, spreads in the same way, that is, from infected transfusion or needles. This disease damages the immune system of a person and ultimately leads to his or her death. Precautions to prevent communicable diseases. We can prevent communicable diseases by taking following precautions. Number 1. We should keep the sick person in complete isolation and disinfect his or her belongings like towel, clothes, utensils, etc. properly for the safety of the other members of the family. Only the person who is looking after the patient should go near him or her, or touch his or her and wash his own hands with a medicated soap before and after attending the patient. He or she use gloves. Number 2. We should kill the germs that remain in the room after the recovery of the patient by spraying disinfectants on the walls, floor and ceiling of the room, by washing the clothes, other belongings of the patient in hot water, using medicated soaps and disinfectants, etc. Number 3. We should spread DDT powder on dry places and a thin film of kerosene on oil puddles around the house to prevent the breeding of germs. Number 4. We should wash the toilets and bathrooms regularly using disinfectants like phenyl, etc. to keep them neat and clean. Number 5. We should use covered dustbins to collect garbage, waste materials, etc. and dispose them off from time to time. We should boil fresh milk properly to kill the bacteria present in it. We can prevent some communicable diseases by vaccine. Vaccine is a preparation of dead or weakened germs which is injected into the body in order to produce antibodies and build up immunity against a disease. Children should be vaccinated against various kinds of diseases. We can see that by taking care and observing certain precautions, we have controlled many communicable diseases. The Pulse Polio program was launched to eradicate polio. In this program, every child below 5 years is given oral polio drops. Quick recall: communicable diseases spread from sick person to a healthy person. Communicable diseases spread through air, food, water, direct contact, insect bites and other animals, injuries and cuts, blood and body fluids, contaminated soil, etc. Communicable diseases are caused by bacteria, viruses, fungi and